Another one.
That's right. It's not over yet, fans, so stay right there. The man they call Kevin Sullivan and the Hammer, Greg Valentine. Talk about woo, top of the mountain, top of the heap, right here in the AAPW. Don't change your channel, you'll miss it all. Oh, led by the lovely woman and Medusa Michelli. Beautiful.
I'll tell you here, Johnny, I know you spend a lot of time in Vegas.
You got that right.
I bet you'd have to even look in several Las Vegas chorus lines to find a beauty like that woman.
Definitely.
Virgil the Barbarian.
Probably the prettiest woman in the wrestling game today. Women and Medusa. The Hammer's no slouch either. Well, this is the big one, wrestling fans. We got Virgil and the Barbarian. Anything's gonna go tonight, fans. Anything's gonna go tonight. Tall action here in the AAPW. Big man, big action. Virgil and the Barbarian. Hey, what can I say? Talk about top of the action. Talk about some of the greatest stars in the world of wrestling are right here in the AAPW. Some of the greatest. Greg the Hammer, Kevin Sullivan, one of the most deviant minds in pro wrestling. But they got a little detraction. When you got woman and Medusa Michelli in your corner, it's kind of hard to keep your eye on the match. Gideon, we got some wrestling in the house tonight.
These fans are getting not only their money's worth, but they are earning interest on their money, Johnny. These fans are seeing something, and right now we have 4 giants of our business in the ring right now. And I mean giants not only professionally from their reputation, but when you look at that Barbarian over there, Johnny, he is one huge fella.
Big man, all KG veterans. This is going to be a good one to watch. Good one to watch. Greg the Hammer Valentine, former Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Sullivan has done it all in the wrestling game. But hey, Barbarian, look at the size. The size of the man. Virgil, another fan favorite. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here tonight. With the referee's job, he's going to have a heck of a job tonight, fans. There's the bell. And we're ready for action here in the AAPW. Woo! Stay out. Hey, watch yourself, get in. Watch yourself.
Johnny, I got to tell you, if my eyes do not watch the action, you just give me a gentle slap once in a while to redirect my attention where it should be.
Well, you know, but that's why they're there. Believe me. Kevin and Greg, they know, and they are detraction, definitely. And if you watch too long, a guy like Kevin Sullivan or Greg, they'll take your head off. They'll take your head off. So Virgil and the Barbarian, they're not slouches either. This is going to be a good one to watch. If you're watching, stay tuned because let's see what's going to go down.
You know, Johnny, if you put Virgil's pants together with referee A.T. Huck's shirt, you'd have a nice looking suit there.
Quite a referee's outfit, to say the least. Maybe he's trying to be a referee, Virgil. Maybe. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Kevin trying to back him in the corner. The man's got a mind like no other wrestler. Kevin Sullivan. A mind. We'll see what's going to happen right now.
A lot of folks don't know it. Kevin Sullivan, a former Mr. Tennessee, winning the bodybuilding title back in the 1970s. And for about the first decade of his career, was a fan favorite all over this country. It's only been in the last decade that you might say he's thrown the rule book out the window.
Definitely. He's been around a long time. He's probably wrestled everywhere in the country, in the world. Has held titles all over the world. Kevin Sullivan is indeed one of the tops in our sport. But Barbarian, a mountain of a man to move. You don't go toe-to-toe with this guy. You got to take him apart piece by piece, and Kevin knows this. Kevin is a very smart man when it comes to the wrestling game, and he will, oof. See.
Well, Mr. Sullivan has been called the evil genius.
Exactly.
And there is no doubt that he is a professional exceeded by very few. Greg the Hammer Valentine, son of the great Johnny Valentine, entering the ring to do battle against the Barbarian.
What can you say about a second-generation wrestler like Greg, who is, it's almost reads the same as Kevin Sullivan, a man who's been all over the world, former Intercontinental Champion, like I said. He is a force. He is a man who knows he knows what he wants to do. He's thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead. Get in. He knows how to wrestle a man like the Barbarian. He knows how to take him apart piece by piece, because believe me, you can't go toe-to-toe with this guy.
Well, Johnny, there's that test of strength you were referring to earlier in the evening.
But he used it to his advantage. He knew he couldn't go power to power with him, so he took a cheap shot.
He certainly did. There's a nice elbow smash to the head by the Hammer. We can see how he got his name of the Hammer.
The Hammer's putting a hurting on the Barbarian.
That's 4 or 5 solid elbows.
You're not going to see that too often, Gideon, when you see the Barbarian down. You're not going to see that too often, but he's in there with Greg Valentine. What can you say?
It takes a lot to knock this big man down, and Greg Valentine...
Look at this. Look out. Oh, my. See, in front of him, what do you call this? See, blatant. Oh, my. And he got away with it, Gideon. The referee was blindsided. He got away with it. Automatic disqualification anywhere else. But like we said, Kevin.
Johnny, I've never wrestled in the ring. I know you have many, many times. I gotta believe you've seen as much action out here with me tonight as you ever have inside the ring.
Let me tell you something tonight. If you want to be a wrestler, you want to call yourself a wrestler, put on a pair of tights and a pair of wrestling boots. That's fine. You can wrestle anywhere you want. But until you wrestle in the AAPW, don't even talk about it. This is where it's at. Right here, Gideon.
Excellent commentary, Johnny. Greg the Hammer taking it to the Barbarian, slamming him into that turnbuckle. Barbarian comes back with a very nice foot to the face.
Yeah, you can never cut the Barbarian short. What a man, what a size. Virgil in there now. Taking it to the Hammer. Got to stay on him. Stay on him. Got to stay on the Hammer.
Johnny, if there's a weak link in the Barbarian Virgil team, what would you say that weak link is?
You say the word weak link. You say, well, one would say Virgil, because Virgil hasn't been around in the wrestling game that long. But I'd have to go with Virgil. He does have the inexperience on his side. He's getting better all the time. But I think the Barbarian, he may be having to hold the bag tonight. Get in.
Well, normally Virgil tries to make up for it with heart. I know the man has a lot of heart, but let's face it, when you're opposite 2 veterans like Kevin Sullivan and Greg the Hammer Valentine, heart only going to take you so far, Johnny.
Yeah, but sometimes, Gideon, heart is all you need sometimes. But against a guy like Greg the Hammer, you're right. You got to have more than heart. You got to have it upstairs. We'll see what happens. Beautiful move by Virgil. Let's go for the sunset.
A 2 count. Virgil trying to put him away early. Johnny, you and I both know you aren't going to put the Hammer away with an early move like that.
It's going to take more. But he could be getting his head together, thinking things out, thinking what he's going to do next. A good wrestler always thinks ahead. 2 or 3 moves ahead, you got to. And with a guy like Valentine right in front of us, the woman, she grabs it. Very deadly. Talk about Beauty and the Beast, my friend. That's deadly.
Once again, Johnny.
See?
We have the ringside people contributing to the mayhem in the squared circle. Oh, my God, John.
Oh, my goodness. What is going on here? My friend, talk about your... What is going on here? Talk about a low blow, Gideon. That was kind of low.
Another Lorena Bobbitt move here tonight, this time on Virgil. The Hammer following it up with a headbutt to the groin area. I hope Virgil doesn't have any hot dates planned for later this evening.
Oh! Stay with this. Virgil over the top rope. Mercifully now at the hands of Greg the Hammer. It's going to be... Oof! He dropped that bomb right on him. Virgil in some serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Serious trouble. When that hammer gets a hold of you, it's trouble. Gideon, he's not wrestling 2 men, he's wrestling 4. 2 men and 2 women, that's what he's wrestling against.
And this ringside area, Johnny, is looking like the demolition derby at the end of the night. We've had crash tables, smash chairs, the ring bells on the ground, the microphone. Virgil just took a kick to the gut.
They've used everything but the kitchen sink, as the old saying goes. Gideon.
And Johnny, oh my God, oh my God.
It's gonna get ugly, and right over the head. Virgil, somebody better get some help for this man, because he's down. He's down, and he doesn't deserve this kind of abuse. Kevin Sullivan, the mind. What is going on in the mind, Gideon, of Kevin Sullivan? Somebody. What? Look at this.
Johnny, this is a solid heavyweight guitar that was just smashed on the back of Virgil. No excuse for this kind of mayhem here. No excuse.
He's in trouble. The man needs help. Barbarian coming to his aid, doing the best that he could do. But Virgil, he's going to need a lot more. Wrestling fans, don't touch that dial, wrestling fans. You want to talk about action? Going after Medusa. This man, Gideon, Virgil is taking a tremendous beating. You think he can bounce back?
Well, as I said before, Virgil has a lot of heart. And if anybody can bounce back, it's got to be him. These men are inches away from us, Johnny. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A brutal martial arts kick to the knee of Virgil, just about decapitating that leg.
How can you disgrace a man when he's down, when a woman kicks him when he's down? I don't want to be an egotist, but come on, give the guy a break. You know, oof! Virgil trying to come back, trying to show that heart that he got. He's got it, he's trying his best, but Kevin right at him. Right at him, Gideon. The maniac that he is. The sadistic maniac that he is, Kevin Sullivan.
Johnny, I'm waiting for that kitchen sink. We've seen everything here. I'm waiting for that kitchen sink.
People trying, people they want to see Virgil get back in there, and he did. He's trying his best. Fans, we're trying to stay with this. All kinds of wild action in tonight. Just bear with us. Woo! You want to see a wrestling show? Like I told you, when you see on that marquee, the AAPW, you get your tickets fast, because, ladies and gentlemen, nothing in your wildest dreams, as we're seeing here tonight. What do you think, Gideon?
Looks to me, Johnny, Kevin Sullivan is trying to imitate those rioters in Los Angeles when they nearly killed Reginald Denny on that intersection, and Virgil is playing the part of Reginald Denny. But he gamely is rising. I'll tell you the truth, Johnny. Virgil never impressed me until tonight. The man has heart that just won't quit, Johnny.
You got to give him credit for that. He's in the ring with 2 of the greats, but he's not giving up. He's still in there fighting for his life, I may add, but he's still in there. And you can do nothing but respect the man for it.
The hammer with a backbreaker over the knee once, twice. The hammer pauses to assess the damage. Drops him to the mat. Referee Huck, 2. He kicks out. Referee Huck tells the hammer only a 2 count. Kevin Sullivan shouting at the fans. Medusa counting on the mat herself. Johnny, you certainly called it right when you said it was 4-on-2 here tonight.
Really, it's really, what can you do? You're Barbarian, you're outside the ring, frustration. He wants to get in there. He wants a piece of the hammer, but it's rough. And Virgil's gonna have to really dig down deep and really come up with something. Not, like you said, like I said, not to take on 2, but to take on 4. Can he do it? We'll have to see. Wait and see.
The Barbarian, I know he would like to help his partner, but he's causing him more harm than he is good. Virgil again getting wiped out. Johnny, I don't know how many times he can continue to take this pummeling.
There is only so much a man can take. But see, when you're talking about pro wrestlers and the training that's involved in becoming a wrestler. A wrestler has to be able to take punishment. If you can't, you better hang your boots up and forget about it, because this is the toughest sport in the world, bar none. Talk about your athletes. Your toughest athletes walking the face of the earth are pro wrestlers. Football players, baseball, boxing, it doesn't matter. Gideon, your toughest athletes, human beings in the world are pro wrestlers, period.
Johnny, I got to agree with you 100%. And remember, these men don't have helmets. They don't have shoulder pads. They don't have hip pads. Every inch of their body is not protected. They're just out here with a pair of tights, a pair of boots, letting it all hang out and suffering the damage that occurs.
Exactly, Gideon. Now Hammer going for the famous. But he gets him in a small package. This could be it. I think Greg reversed that. Marango. Still down. You know, Virgil's got to be going on just instinct right now. The man cannot, if I had taken the beating he's taking, he's got to be going on instinct. There can't be too much left of Virgil.
Well, the Hammer making sure that there is not much left with 2 vicious knee drops to the groin area. Now going for a toe hold there, trying to put some pressure on the lower part of Virgil's leg. Johnny, you think that leg would snap?
Could very well snap at any given time, especially when the Hammer's applying that figure 4, which he's famous for. It means we'll probably see it tonight.
The Barbarian has to be just chomping at the bit.
He's got to be losing it. How can he sit? He's got to get tired of seeing the beating that Virgil's taking. I, for one, am getting tired of seeing it. I want to see this guy get up. I want to see Virgil get on his feet. Show the heart that he's got. Show these people, because he's got it. Virgil's got heart, and he's going to prove it to these people. He's going to prove, and he's going to make that tag to Barbarian, and it's going to be a different story. I got it in Virgil. He's gonna
well, he just made a good comeback there, raising his knees, and the Hammer ran right into him, injuring himself in the groin area. Kevin Sullivan tags in. He slaps the Barbarian, challenging him to come out. Referee A.T. Huck seems suckered by the move, a veteran move.
Trying. He was smart. He was smart. He was smart. He detracted the Barbarian, took his mind off what he was doing.
Can Virgil make the tag? Can he gamely rise to make the tag?
We're going to see right now if he can muster it up. Oh, the Hammer's in there now. He's got to make that tag. There it is. He got it. Now we're going to see what's going to go down. Barbarian going to clean it house, taking out both men, dishing it out to the Hammer. Oof! A man that I would not want to get riled up with, Gideon, the Barbarian.
The double noggin knocker, knocking the Hammer to the ground. A clothesline by the Barbarian. Virgil back for more now. He hits Sullivan. Sullivan is down. But Virgil is groggy, Johnny. He can't be worth too much at this point.
Little confrontation going on at ringside between Medusa and Woman. It's coming down right now. It's coming down. Oh, my goodness. Coming down right now. Some words were exchanged, and it's happening right here. I don't know. He put his hand on his woman, and it says something you don't do to Valentine squeeze. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sabu out here. It's a melee. The Tasmaniac. What's going on out here? Oh, my. We got wrestling in the house tonight, Gideon.
Sabu and the Tasmaniac coming out and attacking the Hammer. Now we have another wrestler attacking Kevin Sullivan. This thing is beyond breaking down here, Johnny. Kevin Sullivan with that crutch. Oh my God, cracking that man's head open. He's busted open. He's busted open. We got the red claret out here on the screen. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Hammer, a stuff pile driver, a three-man stuff pile driver. They're destroying the Hammer in there. Look at this blood, Johnny. Look at this blood.
Look at Medusa. Look at Medusa. Helping her man. Helping her man. Taking swings at Kevin Sullivan. You got to give her credit for that. A woman standing up to Kevin. Oh, my goodness gracious. And she's swinging. She's swinging.
Tammy Wynette saying, stand by your man. And Medusa's doing it.
Her comeback. Beating on him. Look at this mess. Get in. This is, God, I hope, please, don't shoot this. This does not need to be on television. This is disgraceful.
Johnny, we have seen it all here tonight.
Talk about your action. Let me tell you something. Medusa, standing up to Kevin Sullivan, that proves a lot to me. A lot to me, Gideon.
Johnny, that's a hell of a bloody match for Kevin Sullivan. Johnny, I tell you what, right now every fan in this arena wants to see Greg Valentine do battle with Kevin Sullivan. Let's hear what Medusa has to say.
You and your entourage, I don't know what the hell you guys even think you are. Even know what you're doing here. You guys don't even know what the hell you're doing. Now you guys are messing with fire.
You got that right.
I'll tell you what, woman. You're taking a lot more to the committee than just your credentials.
Whoa, well, hey, I don't know what she...
What's that mean, Johnny?
I'm a little choked up right now.
If you're any type of woman, you'd come out here and you and I will settle this once and for all.
She is throwing out the gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. Will a woman accept? I'll tell you, Valentine's got a lot to be proud of. A lot to be proud of. There was something, Gideon, there was an exchange of words, and before you knew it, woman and...
I don't know what happened out here, but I signed to be Kevin Sullivan's partner, and the next thing I know, he's got his hands on Medusa. That's enough for me, Kevin Sullivan. You come out here right now, I don't need to come back here some other time. Let's just do it now.
The Hammer wants it right now.
These
people want it right now, and quite frankly, Gideon, I'd love to see it right now.
But referee A.T. Hunt says no.
It ain't gonna
No.
Saboon, whatever the other guy is, Tasmanian, bring them both out here. I don't want to wait till next time. Let's do it. There might not be a next time.
Referee A.T. Hunt says no match.
You got one cut between all three of them.
There has just been nothing but total chaos tonight, Gideon.
One cut between three big fatzos. Let's get out of here.
Greg wants him. All right. Have a seat, baby.
Woman, it's bad enough that you came from a brothel.
Whoa, Gideon. I don't know if that's true or not. The woman says it, so maybe...
I hate belittling women.
Get her,
If you're any such of a woman, you'll come out right now.
She's throwing out the gauntlet.
First of all, my opponent can't come because she's scared of Medusa. Now you got to come out here and put your hands on Greg. You got to sit there and use big words and try to get yourself all dressed up and try looking like some floozy. I'm sick. In fact, I'm sick of women like you. I am so fed up with women like you. In fact, I think I'll come back to that dressing room and pull you out by the ears.
Get the camera. Get the camera back there. Get the camera back there because we want to...